Hey guys, so basically, when I was perusing the internet today, I came across this video in my recommendations. It was essentially this man intentionally driving through a police station. Now, the police station is connected to a town hall, and within that police station was one officer. So the guy wasn't necessarily violent, it was intentional. He got out of the vehicle afterwards, sat down, put his hands behind his head, and essentially waited to be put in prison. Now, I'll just play the video and you can see what happened here.
Dude, what the hell did you do?
The reason as to why he did this was because his son was accused and given a citation for illegal narcotic activity. And this father, bless his soul, the worst, best father in the world, wanted to send a message. So he proceeded to ruin his vehicle, as you can see in the image beside me, or I guess you'll see just a second before this, as well as get criminally charged, get probably charged for damages, and then plentitudes of fines. And I could only imagine that driving your vehicle through a federal building like this would likely give you much more severe charges than driving through a Kmart, which, by the way, would still be pretty fucking bad. So this dude literally threw his life down the drain for his son, which obviously got nowhere. It just made everything a shit ton worse. So like, there is a part of me that kind of, no, I wouldn't want to say I want to laugh about this. The thing is he sounds intoxicated, but he doesn't necessarily sound mentally stable, as you'll notice.
I've been pissed off because my son got arrested for apparently having nitrous oxide. So I'm not a mean person. I've been drinking. I just really pissed off because I feel like the charges he got.
Be rolling my way, please.
Did you hear me? The charges he got were false.
I think one thing needs to be mentioned though, like for sure, the police officer that handled this handled it extremely well. Honestly, in my opinion, he probably couldn't have handled it any better. I think a lot of people would have been, but he kind of came out, he's just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, why is your vehicle currently positioned halfway through the entrance of the building I'm currently in?
Are you injured at all?
I'm bleeding down my arm, but I really don't give a fuck.
All right.
And this is my mom's car.
Okay.
My son was supposed to take a car test in it tomorrow, and it's not legal for the roads.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be mean.
No, I get you.
He's a fucking idiot. He drove his mom's car. He took his mother's vehicle and drove it through the police station. That's fucking awful. If he threw his own life down the drain without aggressing and trying to actually violently harm someone, sure. It's like, okay, like, you know what? You deserve every charge you're gonna get, 100%. But dude, like, you gotta take your mom's car into this. You're 38 fucking years old, man. Like,
Okay.
I thought it was parking and gonna hit that fucking stupid thing. Right there's a light, but I went through the building.
Okay.
Why are you okay?
I'm just trying to wrap my brain around this, man. I'm listening to what you're saying. You tried to park it there.
I parked it there and I hit the gas. I just got the car from my mom. And I just hit the gas.
Okay.
You know, not intentionally because it has issues.
EMS is en route.
fucking. So basically, he's like, why are you okay? Well, let's just put this into context a second ago. When the cop first came out, he said he did it intentionally, as in drove through the fucking building. Now he's like, oh, I tried to park it over there, but lo and behold, the gas pedal kind of slipped and I just drove through the front of your building. Whoopsie, my bad. Oh, by the way, I took my mom's car to do this. It's fucking idiot. Oh, wow.
I got EMS en route right now,
I
man.
don't need it.
Dude, I still gotta have you checked because the airbag's deployed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But I feel like my son's been getting so much shit, and I was just drinking, and I just ran into it.
I think I've said it a lot of times on stream, and I guess it's like worth saying it here. Dude, alcohol is a literal poison, and like, it's not just a poison to your body, but your life. Like, this is the fucking shit that people do. If he was sober, I highly doubt it would have got to this point. Now, I hope it wouldn't have, because, like, again, you know what? Like, in hindsight, from what I was saying earlier, he could have genuinely hurt someone, so it's really hard to actually sympathize with that when I actually digest the situation here. But Alcohol is just a fucking terrible thing. I really genuinely don't think it should be something that is legally advertised, especially when people have serious addictions to alcohol. It's just a fucking terrible substance, dude. Genuinely is. I mean, like, I get needing to cut loose, and I'm not like denouncing you if you do partake, but just like drink responsibly. Like, it is seriously, it is a fucking landmine. And I've been there before. I've drank way too much before, like way too much. And I've done stupid shit too. Luckily I never got to this point, but I've been in a drunk tank. I've done other stupid shit that doesn't have to include a drunk tank, but I would never have done so much of those things if I wasn't drinking alcohol, and it just made me miserable in the end. I don't know, it's such a lying substance because it tells you you want to drink it for fun. There's a lie sold to you by advertisements and TV shows glorifying it. But in the end, it is just going to bring you down, dude. It's just going to ruin your shit. If you let it. If you let it. If you let it.
I'm fine. Why are you shaking? I'm not even shaking.
Because you scared the shit out of me.
He's shaking more than me. I'm fine.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah. I'm fine. There's no scratches, no nothing.
What made you run into the building?
I went over there to go park because I've been mad at Schaefer for a while. And this is the car I just took. But Schaefer apparently took my kid's drugs and gave him nitrous oxide, and I don't want to have those charges.
You know, after we get fed a lot of stories with people kind of like really focusing on the poor aspects of how law and EMS or whatever treat the general public. But there's stories like this out there that are genuinely heartwarming. Like this police officer seems to actually care about this person's well-being at this moment. Yeah, there's probably some like rules dictating he needs to do that because there was an airbag mentioned earlier, but again, he just genuinely seems to care. Oakley, kitty, sorry, my cat's meowing. Just don't mind that. But yeah, no, it's definitely something. But again, I it's kind of funny. He admits that he's scared shitless, which is like 100% fucking reasonable. The dude that was drinking is like, dude, you're shaking. Why are you shaking? I'm not shaking. He's like, bro, you just drove your vehicle through the building and it was a calm and quiet night. You almost gave me an actual heart attack. Like, of course, I am rattled. But I think a lot of people at that point would have tried to keep face. If not, would have used that emotion unintentionally and fueled it towards aggression. This cop is seriously head-patable.
Take a deep breath, put your lips around it, and blow until I tell you to stop, okay?
Okay.
Blow. Gotcha.
Can I go to jail now?
Why do you want to go to jail? You're a 163 on the PBT, so that's over the legal limit. Yeah.
The blood level he was at was 0.163. I want to check real quick the lethal dosage of blood alcohol level, because there is like charts. Okay, so he was at 1.6, so he's very drunk. Clearly not in like lethal dose area, but I have seen videos like this where people are essentially like in the upper 20s. And like, it's crazy to think that like people can get that close to a lethal dose of alcohol and not even know it. Just wake up the day after and be super hungover, not knowing they just tickled the fucking balls of death.
The damages to the building were estimated to be over $10,000. Nicholas was charged with felony criminal damage to property and operating while intoxicated, first offense. Nicholas was found guilty on both counts, and his sentencing hearing is scheduled for August 19th. Do you enjoy our content and want to see more? Join the Code Blue Cam Patreon for early access to ad-free videos.
Yeah, basically just a crazy ride, dude. Honestly, like, I know how terrible it is, and this shouldn't have happened to begin with, but I'm just, like, I'm super happy that no one got hurt out of it. Like, Lord knows this could have went a completely fucking different way. Guns could have been drawn. He could have been looking for actual violence and malice, but, it was just one stupid guy doing a fucking ridiculously stupid thing. $10,000 worth of damage to the building. Who knows how many fines, jail time, damage to his mother's car, which is probably totaled at this point, looking at it. It's just unfortunate altogether, but no one got hurt. But yeah, there's nothing I could say to spin this positively. It was a shit situation altogether, but yeah, just one fucking idiot that probably believed his son when he shouldn't have. Like, I don't know. I'm inclined to believe that the charges were valid toward his son. I wasn't there, so I can't guarantee that, but he definitely loves his son, and that shows through. He just showed it in the worst fucking way. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Have yourself a good one on that. Peace.